Welcome to today's ArcGIS tutorial. I'm Abhijit Biswas here with you. I'm from Khulna University of Engineering and Technology. Today we will learn about Project 7, that is image classification. To start with the classification, we need to load all the raster from Landsat 5. So let's add them. Now to combine all those bands, we need to use a tool named Composite Bands. So here is the tool. Just add all the inputs and then save in output. We save it here. So the name will be composite. Then save it and click OK. It will take some time. You can see that the composite is done. Now we have got one raster that contains all the bands. Now to make it look like real colors, we need to change the symbology of the raster. So go to properties, and in the symbology just change these values. This one will be 4, this one will be 3, and this will be 2. This is the true color combination for Landsat 5 satellite. That is why we are using these values. And now if we click OK, you can see a change, and this is somewhat the real color that Landsat 5 actually captured. Now we have to use one toolbar called image classification. We can simply go to customize toolbars, and here is image classification. I have already selected it and stacked it here. So now we can see that under the classifier there are 4 options that are available, and this one option, that is interactive supervised classification, is unavailable. It is because it will need a training sample to perform interactive supervised classification. First let's try ISO unsupervised classification. So in this one, sorry in this one we just need to give the number of classes, let's say 3, and it will automatically classify our image. Let's name it something, ISO unsupervised. Okay, then save it and see what happens. It will take some time to classify the image. It is our first classification of this raster, which is unsupervised, and we have 3 classes as we have given it. Next we will just move to supervised classification. For supervised classification we will just turn this layer off from now, and for supervised classification we just need this toolbar, that is training sample manager. By using this option we will select the areas with polygon or other shapes to train our samples. So let's start with water. This is the draw polygon button, and we have taken it. Now we will just select the blackish areas because we can clearly visualize the water here. So let's start with here. We have to make sure that we take the points as far as possible for better classification. I'm just taking the points. I'll fast forward the video from now. Now after taking 10 classes, we'll merge them into one class. by clicking this button, merge training samples, and then we'll name it water. Similarly, we will take two more classes in this process, and I will just fast forward the video. Now that we have taken all the polygons to classify our raster, and we have taken three classes here, now we will move to the classification and click the interactive supervised classification, and it is now enabled, which was previously disabled because we haven't taken any training samples. So click here. It will take some time, and you can see that our image is a bit classified. Now we will train our image with random trees classifier. For that we need to save this sample anywhere, so I will save this in desktop, training sample. Then I will just clear all those polygons, and from the search train random trees, and this is the one. So the raster will be the composite that we have created, and in the input we will provide the shapefile that we have just saved, this one, and the output will be in ECD file. That ECD file will also save training random in desktop, and we don't need any additional input raster, and then we'll just click OK from here. So it is completed. Now what is left is classify raster. We have to classify raster according to this definition file. So we'll load this definition file, that's training random, and in the input raster the same composite, and the output raster can be anything. We will just select your path. I will just click OK here. It will take some time. You can see our classification is done, and it has many differences with this interactive classification. So now we can compare these two with our image analysis tool. We have these two layers selected first. So our colors are same for both layers, so we can easily classify. Now just select the first layer and click this button for swapping, and now if we just go downward, it will take a little bit of time. You can see the difference between these two raster classifications. So this is the differences, and this is all for now. Thank you for watching.